live. Whatever. All right. Is it working? Are we live? Can someone check?
It's loading. It's thinking.
Are we on the right live?
No, this says May 21st. There we go. We're live.
We're live? Okay. I'm getting a
live.
notice as chat disabled for this live, but I guess it's working for you.
I mean,
It's working.
I can see it. I can see Zan
You can see Zan.
eating away.
All right. Cool. Well, as long as people can see it, let's go.
5 people are watching now.
Welcome, 5 people. Come say hi.
I told you they're on the other side. Those other 2, they're on the other side.
As long as I mean, for me on the back end, it's showing 0 people, no chat. So as long as it's working. All right, whatever. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. We're gaming. My first game as a 41-year-old. Let's go. Now it's serious. Now we're doing serious business.
Wait, I'm confused.
What?
You were a 41-year-old yesterday, yes?
No. At 11:40, I was born at night. 11:41.
Ah, okay.
So,
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was still a puppy. Okay, that's why we lost 2 of them. But now this is maturity in action, experience in action. So we're gonna dominate.
Sebastian says, "Happy birthday for yesterday, Evan."
Hey, Sebastian, thank you for the love. Thank you. Hopefully, get some wins. Are we gonna do another Canada versus America showdown?
Dude.
History lessons.
Dude. I don't know if everything I said was 100% accurate.
I'm pretty sure a lot was not accurate.
But you have to admit, you got what, 40 million people in Canada. We got, over 300. We're on our way to 400 million.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still 10 times more.
Are we really going down this rabbit hole again?
That creates a whole nother set of issues, We love Canada. Canada's our little brother. We always going to protect Canada.
Oh, we're back to protecting Canada again.
Who's got your back? Come on. Who's got your back? Who loves you, baby? Who's got your back? Come on.
Zan the Man's got my back.
I just said Canada, America, we're family.
Zan the Man's got my back.
Always, man. Like I said, we're family. So America loves you, man.
All right. Oh, so it turns out I'm probably not. I don't need to set up a.
Corey Wright. Corey Reed says Zan's got my back.
Zan's got my back.
Corey, I always got your back.
Somebody
man.
hashtag that. Zan's got my back. Hashtag Zan's got my back.
I always got you, Corey, man. Corey, forever, man. Forever.
Sounds like a T-shirt to me.
Zan's got my back. And you put it on the back.
Yeah.
Zan almost spat out his food on that one.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Ooh, Heckram. I haven't seen a Heckram in a long time. All right.
Always got your back, Corey.
How are we feeling, Drew? We feeling ready to win?
I think we're gonna win.
All right. All right. Let's go.
Sebastian wants to know, how did all you guys meet? In a deep, dark alley.
How did we meet?
In Toronto.
I met Drew working on a YouTube channel. I was asked to help somebody's channel who was a friend of a friend, and Drew was already in, I don't know what, he was learning or he was part of that process. So Drew and I started connecting through that almost every week for a good chunk of time.
You were every other week, I thought.
At the beginning, it was every week, and then it became every other week. Maybe you weren't in from the beginning. I don't know.
When was that though? Was it
2019 May-ish time frame?
May 2019?
Yeah. So that's how I met Drew, and then Zan, Movement Makers. When did I?
Yeah.
The OG.
I mean,
Movement Makers. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been March 19th.
All right. Wow, that's a very specific timeline, but I like it. But honestly, the thing with Zan, where the relationship with Bill was here in the on the live stream, because he showed up every day, early, giving love, not even caring about League of Legends. Still doesn't even know what we're doing.
Still don't know.
But he showed up and gave love and had enthusiasm, and then joined on stream. So. And how did you guys meet? The two of you met through Movie Makers
Stream?
or on
We
stream?
We met here, and then we met here, and Drew used to always be in the chat, right? And I used to, encourage Drew strongly to join Movement Makers. And he eventually joined Movement Makers. Then we saw each other in Movement Makers in the same breakout room. And then Drew was so nice. He reached out to me and said, "Hey, your audio could be better." And then we did a 101. And I don't know if you even helped me fix my audio. I think I fixed it already, right, Drew?
The rest of you.
I don't know.
Y'all together helped me with the audio, but we started talking, and then
You guys were in the same breakout room this week. I'm like, oh, that's trouble. That's trouble. Dan and Drew in the same break.
Actually went pretty good.
No, I know. It's joking. I got excited. I always look at who's in what rooms, because it's random how it gets paired up. But like, oh, Zan and Drew in the same room. Let's go.
It was exciting. And Drew and I, become fast friends, as Wesley says, history.
You say fast friends or best friends?
Fast friends.
Fast friends.
Yeah, that's the American.
Fast friends and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
They've increased the bond of their friendship because there's levels to this.
Exactly.
And what's the third thing we have to fit in there? Keep forgetting what the third one was. There's levels to this, the whole 9 yards. Oh, hello.
Hello.
There it is. Okay, two of our players are missing. That's not a good start.
Evan, your friend is back in the house.
Welcome, friend. Good to have you back.
Mr. Sniffer, Mr. Feet.
Welcome back. How can we help? What do you got?
He says, "Hi, how are you?" Tars Thomas is in the house. How are you, Mr. Thomas?
Welcome, Thomas. Welcome.
He said, "I have a larger than life plan to advocate for a sport that desperately needs it, but I'm not sure how to get support without giving away my plans, which I feel will be quickly taken by other people. Any suggestions?"
Yeah, you have to. The idea alone is not enough. It's the execution. I'll give away ideas all the time. I mean, people pay me for my ideas and they still don't do anything. I have to strangle Zan to get him to do something. Don't worry about them taking your idea, because you can't do this alone. And what's going to happen is somebody else already has your idea anyway, and they're off talking to people. And what you're going to do, what's going to happen is you're going to see somebody in 2 years get rich off of your idea, and the only difference is they went off and did something about it, and you were too afraid to share the idea. You have to get the idea out there.
Okay, Evan's friend, Mr. Feet, you said this last time you was here, and I did not read it. And I think Drew agreed I should not read it, so I'm not going to read it again. If you do not ask an intelligent question, because I know you're a smart person, listen, come on, man. Evan is here. You got this great wisdom. Ask some great questions, man. Don't do that, please.
All right.
But, do what you want. Do what you want.
Lots of love, man. Lots of love.
What am I going to say? Let me shut up. Do what you want.
Did you say namaste? What did you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Namaste?
Yeah. Or what am I going to say?
Oh, what am I going to say?
Or namaste. Both same thing. Both
all right. I like either way. Both of them work.
I just got to chill out. Just chill out, Zan. All right. Just relax. It is what it is. Do what you want, Mr. Feet.
Here we go. What's for dinner, Zan?
chicken, salad, and water. But that's lunch. This is lunch.
Oh, all right. You're
Why she always cooks me
he's
dinner?
West Coast.
West Coast, baby. West Coast. I just had dinner. My game is laggy. I think I need to
Let's
close
go.
something. Yeah.
So right now, I noticed your frame rate is capped at 60. Is that
Okay.
normal? Is it normally that way?
I don't know. I didn't change anything. I don't think I have a lot open, but I'll have to check it on the break because it's playable. It's just annoying.
Yeah. I mean, it could very well just be that in the settings the frame rate is capped.
Sebastian wants to know: have you had any experience with NLP?
Some. My favorite is probably the mirror and matching.
Oh, that's my favorite too. Matching a mirror. That's my favorite exercise. That's my favorite one. Matching a mirror. I think it's so. I love that one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably my favorite. Matching,
Favorite one.
mirror matching.
That's my favorite technique.
Yeah, I mean, I've had exposure to it. I wouldn't claim to be an expert on it, but listen, any tool to help influence and persuade, I think is good to at least get some exposure to.
The matching a mirror. I am very good at that. When you do it, guys, and you get study the technique, I kid you not. This is what happens. They used to put us in group sessions and everything. And I had to lead the session because I was so good at it. I picked it up right away. You actually can almost hear the thoughts of the other person. You really, you're that connected. You can finish their sentence when they open their mouth. This is a stranger you never met before. They start giving you their story or telling you things, and you can almost finish because you're so connected. I don't know. It's really good. It's really, really good. And it's really good for relationships. But that's a really good technique. Richard Bandler and which is another, those two, Richard Bandler and they were Tony Robbins mentors too, after Jim Rohn.
Yeah, I mean, Tony's a huge fan of it. Still teaches it. I mean, it's still.
But he did change it to NAC because, legal things.
Well, sure. But I think that's one of the... Tony's brought in a bunch of technologies and tools over the years. That's one of the most consistent one that he uses and still teaches and still talks about. So...
And I think it was NAC, which is neuro-associative conditioning. Yeah, NLP, neuro-linguistic program, is really good. But John Grinder is the other one. And him and John Grinder was really, really tight. And and he also was mentored by the Diamonds also. But yeah, Tony has some really good mentors coming up. Because, he started, I don't know if people realize how young Tony was. I think he started at 17.
All right.
He started at a very young age. And he started doing NLP at 19, the firewalk, over the fire clothes and all that stuff. And got a lot of help from Mr. Mackey. He definitely popularized it because it was such a new science at that time, back in the 80s. Long time ago.
Well, and that's where when you can combine things, right? Like that's part of the genius of combining your passions, right? He was super passionate about learning these technologies. Nobody else had applied it to personal development before. He didn't come up with NLP.
Mm-mm.
He was the first one just to bring it to the personal development world.
He used to fight so many hypnotherapists back in the day and psychologists and psychiatrists and all the people. He used to fight. He used to get sued a lot. Well, that's Tony got his story. Y'all go check it out. Because he was going against the system. But he got him on TV and made him famous. So Sebastian says, Mr. Feed, I'm going to address you now.
All right.
I don't feel appropriate reading your questions. If Evan wants to go into the chat and read them, he can. So This is a non-judgment zone. So we're not judging you, or maybe I am judging you. I don't think it's worthy to be asked at the stream. If Evan wants to come in there and do it, he can. And I'm still letting you stay in the stream.
All right.
So I just letting you know, Mr. Feet.
Bring some love, Mr.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Feet, prove me wrong. Come on, ask a different question. How about that?
All right.
Ask a different question that you know that's appropriate for the stream because you've been here before. And then you could then ask me if I'm being biased towards you. Okay? So let's try me out on that, Mr. Feet.
Let's go.
Sebastian says I've started learning it. I just find it hard to do it on myself.
What? This is the
He just
NLP.
started learning it. No, but you can do NLP on yourself. But he just kind of. But that's where you get a partner, man, or get some training.
NLP on yourself, like the
Like
Superman pose kind of thing, or what?
Yeah, but you could do self hypnosis on yourself.
Oh.
So I think he wants to try it on himself because there are techniques you can use on yourself to change your limited beliefs, all that kind of stuff. If you're having difficulty with that, go get a trainer or get a partner.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay. Mr. Feet, okay. Okay.
Uh-oh. You had your chance.
That's okay. Look, Mr. Feet, here we go. Evan, he lost. Okay. Have you invested in cryptocurrency, Evan? I lost all my money in cryptocurrency. What should I do to recover?
Well, you only lost if you sold it.
Yep.
Right? So if you're in the crypto market, you need to expect crazy volatility. So if you sold it, you lost your money. If you still have it, there's still potential upside. What you should do is not put all your money into one thing. So whatever you're putting into anything that's speculative, you need to be comfortable with losing. Period. If you're tracking every day and you feel like you've lost all your money and it's causing you stress, then that's not your plan. It shouldn't be your plan for investing.
Now, Mr. P, what you got to say? Come on. Did you come here in good faith? What did you have to say? See there? I read that. See there? Even edited. What did you have to say? Okay. Hey guys, come on in and ask some questions, please. Ask Evan any question that's on your mind, any burning question, anything in regards to business, life, etc.
How can we help?
Come in from the other side. Let's go. Let's get a little music going, Zan, just a little bit. Let's get some music going. What a day.
I like how Zan talks to himself.
Yeah. I talk to myself all the time.
I like it. I think it's good.
Long time ago, someone said something to me about talking to myself. I said, yeah, because I like to listen to somebody intelligent once in a while.
I think people don't talk to themselves enough. I think it's great.
I talk to myself. I talk to myself all the time, verbally and non-verbally. Are you kidding me? I love it.
That's a weird thing. Good job, Drew.
There we go. I like them ganks.
Sebastian, I don't understand your question. What are all looking forward to yourselves? Can you re-ask that in a different kind of way? Please. Oh, music. That's what we're doing. Music. Let's get some music going, Zan. Let's go. Music. Okay. Let's go. Oh, hold on. That's not what I want. Okay. There we go. Productive music. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Music that make you more productive.
Felix?
Okay, commercial. Okay, are you saying what are you
Oh, it's a little loud.
all looking forward to?
Dan, it's a little loud.
Sorry.
It's hard to hear you.
There we go. Is that better? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So Sebastian says, "What are you all looking forward to yourselves?" I still. Okay, I'm gonna read what Sebastian says. You guys can help decipher it for me.
Okay.
First, he says, "What are all looking forward to yourselves?" Question mark. Then he says, "What are you?"
What
So
are
is he
we
trying to
looking
think
forward
what you're
to?
all looking forward to?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe Drew want to go first. What are you looking forward to, Drew? Pizza tonight. Pizza for Drew is Friday.
Except for my wife's not here, so I had tacos.
Oh, snap. Well, still good.
What was the question?
What are you looking forward to?
I am definitely looking forward to my wife getting back tomorrow.
Wow.
Me too. My wife is going to be getting home in about 20 minutes. I'm looking forward to that.
But your wife hasn't been gone for 3 days.
Oof.
But she's been gone for more than 3 hours, though.
Wow. Well, there you go. That's something.
Time is time. It's all relevant. I miss her. And we got a good movie to watch tonight. Tonight's movie night.
All right. I like it.
And tomorrow we're gonna go to downtown Summerlin and go to the market and all that kind of stuff. I'll probably go to Apple Store just to look around because I don't really have money to spend in there right now. But I always go hang out at the Apple Store. Go to the farmer's market, all that kind of good stuff. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy Vegas.
All right. Well, what is that? What you're looking forward to? Is that your answer to the question? Oh, got it. Okay.
That's what I'm looking forward to. That's it. That's it.
I'm looking forward to Zane and Drew building multi-million-dollar businesses that have ripple effects of impact around the world. How about that? That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Are you not looking
What
forward
you
to that?
looking forward to? What are you looking forward to tonight and tomorrow morning? like right now.
That's how I think, man. Listen, I was in this group of entrepreneurs. These guys are all like product launch, 7-figure, 8-figure launch guys, and we did an exercise of there was a guest trainer who came on. Okay, we're gonna do this exercise where imagine I wrote you a blank check to make any kind of car that you want. Any kind of car. What kind of car do you have? Tell me, whatever you want, like your dream car. Blank check. What would you guys answer? What is your you got a blank check to make any car you want. What do you do? What's your car?
That's a question for us?
Mm-hmm. And you only had like 30 seconds to answer, so it's not like you got the whole. So just what comes to mind? What's your car?
In the current state of life, a Cybertruck.
What?
In the current state of life, a Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. Got it.
Okay, in 30 seconds, mine would be one that can fly, like the Jetson.
Well, okay.
That's not realistic. Yeah,
I
I want
mean,
one that can go up and it can
why
fly.
not? If it's a blank check, then
Yeah, I could
why not? Why not?
fly, and it doesn't pollute the environment. It's just it can fly, and yeah, like that. Yeah.
So my answer, and most people had like Ferrari with custom, like I don't even know. Like people put a lot of thought into this stuff. But my answer was a car that instantly teleports me wherever I want to go, wrapped in my branding, and cures cancer.
Just for added effect.
That's my answer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my answer. So it's like I don't think the way most people think. I also don't really care that much about cars.
Yeah,
But most of those questions, like I think when you get that kind of question, most of us you'll just default to thinking small. Like it's a blank check, right? Like somebody asked me inside of Genius Network, okay, if you had same question, you had like unlimited funds, what would your strategy be on YouTube? And I told them like I would hire 10 people or whatever. But like really, it's unlimited funds. I should buy YouTube. Right? Like we just default to thinking small. I'm trying to work out of that.
That's good. Good exercise.
Yeah. So what am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Zan and Drew building multi-million-dollar businesses that have a ripple of impact around the world. Let's go.
I love it. Posh Notions is in the house.
Posh!
So hey, everyone made 68 T-shirts today.
Nice.
Wow.
How's Mama feeling?
Yeah, how's Mama?
How's Mama Posh? Mama Notions? Mama Posh? I don't know. What's better, Mama Posh or Mama Notions? Man, I got so many DMs in from people about that song. It's like, thanks, Evan. Now I can't get Pata Pata out of my head.
That's so cool.
Pata Pata.
Yes. That's great. That's good, man. That's really good. Good music, man. Make people feel good.
It's a good song.
Corey Reed says, that sounds like quite a few T-shirts or quite a few shirts. Yep. Joseph James, the man with two first names.
Whoop, whoop.
Joseph James, happy birthday to Evan. Is this a good place to ask business tips? Oh, this is the best place to ask business.
Yeah, well, ask us whatever you got. Let's go. That's what we're here for.
And I think Sebastian said, haha, that's sick. I think he's talking about your idea about the car thing and curing cancer.
Yeah, but really, that's still thinking small, man. It's a blank check. It's a blank check. That's it? That's the best I got? It teleports me. It's wrapped in my branding, and it cures cancer? Come on. That's some small-time thinking right there.
You're definitely thinking outside the box. That's thinking outside the box.
But, I mean, that's part of the exercise, right?
Yeah.
It should be. You got a blank check.
Posh says, Mama is good, in pain, but that's to be expected. My oldest son has been staying with her to help out.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, Posh, what do you prefer? Is it Mama Posh or Mama Notions? What are you feeling? She's a friend. She's been adopted by the stream official.
Nailed it.
We've adopted your mom. She's officially an honorary part of our family now. So she needs her own special name. Mama Posh, Mama Notions.
Where did the elephant go? Oh, there he is.
Elephant?
It's got the horns on it. It's a big elephant.
Oh, what?
On our team? Oh, I think he's talking about Sejuani.
Oh, Sage.
I thought you were talking about the chat. Like there's somebody who is an elephant.
Oh, no. The on the game.
Yeah.
I just see characters, that's all. At Corey Reed, she's talking to Corey Reed. It's the most I've made at once ever. 3 layers inside tags and backside LOL. Took about 6 hours total, which is a huge record time for me.
Nice.
She said, Mama Posh sounds great. I'll tell her you asked about it.
Mama Posh, let's go. Yeah, give her say Zan, Drew, and Evan. Give lots of love to Mama Posh.
Much love to her, yes.
Yeah.
Joseph James says, I'm setting up a software business with my business partner. Both of us are the only 2 people in the company now, apart from the coders. Part 1. I guess he got more to write.
A salsa business?
I heard
software.
Software. Okay.
Oh, software business. Okay, sorry. Say it again. They're starting a software business.
Wait, I'm gonna let him put in part 2 because right now this is part 1, so it's incomplete.
Oh, okay.
He's got more to write.
Well, listen, I've had a software company and a salsa company, so either way, I can answer.
But the question is, how did the salsa taste in the software?
What in the world?
I don't know what's happening right now.
I think he muted himself.
Oh, he muted himself. All right. I think you're right.
Whatever it was loud.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I had to take that call. That's my. She's on her way home. She just called me and let me know she's on her way home. Okay, now so here the question is a little twist. It's like, so you have a software company and salsa company. So how did the salsa taste in the software?
Nacho cheesy.
Oh, boo.
Oh, that was good.
That's hilarious. Do you guys have that tradition at Christmas where you open the firecrackers?
Firecrackers?
Yeah, like
Firecrackers?
little, not firecrackers. Like, what are they called? You pull on one side, and there's a little bit of powder in the middle that creates a bang, and then there's like a joke on the inside. You don't have that tradition? Maybe it's a Canadian thing. So we have the tradition where at Christmas and maybe New Year's, there's a little. It's this wrapped up toy basically that you have to pull either side. The wrapping is you pull either side, and then you have to do it with somebody else. And when you pull it, it makes this loud bang, and then inside is like some stupid little trinket, and a joke. And the jokes are always terrible. Like that's the kind of joke that shows up. So we're always like, oh, boo, what a bad joke.
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought mine was pretty on point.
I thought it was decent. Yeah, I thought it was decent. Oh, we win, fam. Look at that. What a way to start.
We win.
We win. Team win.
3-0-13. Oh, snap.
All right. And we're giving Drew.
Let's see. We're still waiting for Joseph James' second. Oh, no, here's part two. Part two. Okay. Okay, so let me know when you guys are ready
Okay,
for
we're
that.
going
part
great
one,
shot
part
calling.
two.
Okay, I got to close some stuff because I'm getting
Close some stuff.
some lag. I'll close
Mary
all my-
Kay's in the house. Hello, Mary Kay.
I don't have much open. I'm gonna close my. I'll close my Princess Diana research. Okay, I'll close.
Mary Kay's in the house.
All right, let's.
Hi, guys. Mary Kay from Pickering, Ontario here. I see that-
Hey, Ontario in the
Yeah.
house. Okay, Drew,
That's
we're
good.
waiting on you.
Happy birthday, she says.
Thank you for the love.
And Pa's daughter's birthday is today.
Posh's
Today's my-
birthday's today.
No.
Daughter.
Oh, her daughter's birthday's today.
And then she also thinks Mama Posh is going to join the stream. Her
Oh,
name is
snap!
Her name is Kathy.
Mama Posh's name is Kathy.
Yeah, she's going to be joining the stream.
All right. Well, you can ask her if she'd rather be called Kathy or Mama Posh. We'll go either way.
And you guys let me know you're ready for Joseph James' long question. It's got about 4 paragraphs.
Joseph James has a what? 4 paragraphs?
Yep.
All right.
Part 1,
Can-
part 2, part 3, part 4.
Can you summarize it?
Oh, well, let me see if I can do that. That's good.
Zan's reading. He's trying to summarize.
Man,
Uh-oh, he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not happy, Joseph James.
I don't give a.
I know that look. He's not happy. He's going to go on a rant soon. He's going to go on a rant. Here it comes.
I just don't get it, man.
No? All right.
I just don't. I mean, I know I could get it if I wanted to, but I don't.
There's a really good product to fix that problem.
I don't get where these guys come from. Did you read all of it, Drew?
I just read the one above Mary Kay's heart.
But also, if you go back and look at what Mr. Pete was saying, I mean, who are these guys? Why do they come here and do that? I'm like,
All
I
right.
don't get
Sorry,
it.
Joseph James. Sorry,
I don't
Joseph James.
get it. I just,
You're trying to get a reaction out of Zan.
yeah, I just don't get it. No, it's just, no, you know what it is? I'm just being honest with you guys. It reveals who you are.
All right.
It reveals who you are, and it's like, dude, really?
Zan's not happy. Zan's not happy.
Like, I just. All right, guys. This is you just showing the world who you really are. I know you're hiding behind stuff, but you should think about your character. Think about who you really are. This is when
All right.
when this stream is here to help people.
Hey, if you got something else, Joseph James, pop it in and see how we can help. I know about the software industry, so give us something.
Yeah, but it was a cover for him to go to do some other stuff.
All right,
And, you know, I'm glad I waited for the rest of it.
Okay.
So Joseph James, you know, I'm not going to even address that.
All right.
Okay.
Next question.
I just don't get you. I just like, man, all right. There's people out there got issues. All right. We just trying to help you guys.
All right. Much love, Joseph. Sending you lots of love.
Much
man.
love, like Evan said, much love.
Much love. All right. Who are you banning these days, Drew? Diana. All right.
Yeah. So I had been keeping track. I had like a 2 or 3 week period of time where anytime Diana was in the game, it was just game over.
Okay.
So
You still have PTSD from it.
no. Like if you looked at my win rate, Diana was like a linchpin. So
For you or against you or both?
against me.
Oh, okay.
So if she was on the other team, then it basically I think my win rate against her being on the other team was like somewhere in the 34% range.
Wow. All right. Very analytical approach to it. I like it.
Yeah, there's like a little like applet that I run that like gives me information about like people who are in the chat.
Mm.
Is that Blitz or something else?
What's the name of it?
Blitz GG?
Something professor.
Not Professor Z, because that does not exist.
No.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
So Paul says, I'm trying to show her how to chat, which is great. Corey, he's in the house. Okay,
Wait,
this
she's
is
trying to
great.
show Mama Posh?
How to chat.
Is she in the house? Mama Posh in the house?
Not yet, but
Oh, she's
trying
not
to
in the.
show
Oh,
how to-
she's not in the house yet. Okay.
Now this is really good. The two gentlemen I was addressing earlier, please take note of Corey Reed's question.
Oh
Just
wow. Well, Corey
take
Reed
note.
is always.
And I know you know, it's funny because I know you guys know better. I don't know what you guys are up to, but this is how you ask the question. Corey Reed says, here's a random question. I remember seeing articles a couple of months ago that YouTube was going to collect taxes from non-US creators based on their US audience. Was this a surprise and did it have a big effect on your channels?
Sorry, what was the last part?
Was this a surprise and did it have a big effect on your channels?
Honestly, it's a surprise it took so long.
Yeah.
Amazon, I mean, even from my first, I'm trying to think, when was my first self-published book with Amazon? Like right away, you had to enter in your tax ID. The way through is to have, I mean, is Corey Reed Canadian? Or he's just asking?
He's just, Corey Canadian? I know he's just asking, but I don't know.
So
The way through is to get an EIN.
Right.
Because
Employee identification number.
You're allowed, and you can do that as a Canadian. You can get an EIN just to identify yourself, so they, you don't want to, even as a Canadian, you don't want to be like Google does not want to be on the wrong side of the IRS.
And he's Canadian.
Are you Canadian? Okay, so you get an EIN. EIN. It's a tax identifier number in the U.S. And then the tax goes to zero.
The EIN stands for employee identification number.
Yeah, so
We
you
all
get
have
that.
to get that when we start a business.
If you're American, you get the TIN too, but you can't get that as a Canadian. We can't get an American TIN, which is tax identification number. We can't get that. I mean, unless you have dual citizenship. Otherwise, you get the EIN, and then YouTube could take. It's funny because they say 25%, but that's for. Is that for corporation? That's if you're a corporation. Individual can go up to 40%. So they should be withholding 40% of your YouTube earnings. So when I found out about it, everybody got a notification. I hopped on a call with my partner manager at YouTube because he connects with a lot of he's responsible for the Canadian big YouTubers. He said, dude, you need to tell everybody, like everybody's freaking out. Just tell them, get an EIN. It's not hard. It's not hard to do. And then the tax rate goes to zero. Because it's just Google not wanting to get on the wrong side of the IRS. Nobody wants to get on the wrong side of the IRS.
The main reason is so the U.S. So basically, the IRS is trying to not have to deal with revenue that is generated as a function of U.S. citizens. is the rationale of like why they're doing it. Because there's some provision for it.
I'm just surprised it took so long.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because we love Canadians.
go get the EIM.
Is there a U.S. Canadian tax agreement where like up to a certain revenue generated from the U.S. it's 0% tax
There's a. I don't think there's even
threshold? No
yeah.
thresh-
You just have to. They just need to know where it's going.
Mm,
The IRS doesn't like not knowing where the money is.
yeah.
Basically. So yeah, go get an EIN, and the advice is super poor. Like there's no guidance on what to do. So that's why I told my partner manager, like this is gonna screw over. Can you imagine you lose 40% of your revenue now to
Taxes.
withholding tax just because you don't have the right identification. So yeah, I already had my EIN, so I just gave it to them. Boom, done, problem solved. But
So yeah. So okay. So Pa says she's watching. I'm just not chatting.
she's watching, Mama
Yeah,
Posh.
Thanks for the distraction too.
Oh, distraction.
We love you, Kathy, Mama Posh. We love you.
Mama. Hey, Kathy, welcome aboard. We've decided to officially adopt you as part of our family as well. So, Mama Posh, Kathy, send you lots of love, healing vibes. We
Please feel better.
we think about you every day. We ask about you every day. We're glad that you're feeling hopefully on the mend from the surgery, and send you lots of warm, healing weekend vibes your way. Sincerely, Evan, Zan, and Drew.
All right, we got a good question. Oh man, I'm surprised Morbius is not here. Because this is a question by Sebastian that's almost similar to what Morbius asked. Was it yesterday? Yesterday.
Okay.
So my answer is going to be, well, you know what?
What was the question?
What's the question?
I know. I think I'm going to ask Evan first. No, maybe Drew. No, I'll ask
Oh my
Evan.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What's the question?
I know. But then we'll see if they throw it back to me. But okay, so you ready?
We're ready. Yes,
Drew.
we've been ready.
Oh, that means Drew is ready. Okay, Drew, here's the question.
Drew's
for you.
going first? Okay. Oh, here you go, Drew. Here's your
Who's ready?
question.
Here's the
How-
potato.
How would someone start a life coaching business from scratch?
All right, Drew, what you got?
I mean,
You want it
do
so
what
bad?
you do what Zan did, and you do IG lives first, and then you figure out a way to schedule people, and then you give them a free call, and then you continue making content and tell people to get on your free call, and then sell them coaching.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
Okay, that's not quite what I did, but but some of the stuff I did, but not
It's
quite.
it's the 60,000-foot view.
Drew's highlight reel. There was so much way before that. But go ahead, because he said from scratch. Drew he's got like the last 20%. I did so much stuff way before that. And
Wow.
he said,
It depends on. There's a different interpretation from scratch, right? Like, it depends on. Do you know how to coach? How about we start there, right? Like, if you don't know how to, what Drew said was great. If you know how to coach, that Drew's giving you the startup marketing plan.
yeah.
So if that's what you're asking, yeah, those are all great ideas to help you start your marketing for your coaching business. If from scratch means you want to be a coach and you don't know how to coach or methodologies or frameworks and have no practice, your best bet is to work with a coach.
That's so funny.
Huh?
No, I just the chat is so funny.
Oh, I
So-
can't see anything.
Yeah,
in
the
chat.
guy because I guess these guys who change their names and come back in, and I haven't banned anybody. So we had this one guy come in. He changed his name to Captain America, and then he says, "Well, I can't read the question,
All
so
right,
it's not."
that's fine. Moving on.
It's just
Anyway,
not-
so does that help? Like, what do you mean from scratch?
Yeah,
From
what do you mean
scratch,
from
from scratch, or just marketing help to
Oh, he said I've coached athletics and lead generation teams for years.
Okay, so
So,
but is
so
that
knows how to
Oh,
coach.
hey, Paul says, haha, you guys threw me into coaching. Haha. See, there you go.
right? Okay, but so do you know how to do the life coaching? You good with that? And it's just a marketing question, or you want to transition from the coaching you've done to new coaching?
So yeah, what Evan said, what do you mean by scratch? Because if you've already done, coaching athletics and lead generation team and led generation, led generation team for years or lead generation. And Corey Reed said hashtag everything is coaching.
Everything is coaching. Hey, you know what,
But,
Zane? I was thinking about you in a good way today.
okay, thank God.
I've just
Okay,
no.
Oh, that reaction.
Of just the because sometimes it can be frustrating. So we gotta remind ourselves of the progress, right? That whole idea of everything is coaching. Everyone is coachable. Uh, I can't coach women, you know, and the
therapy.
therapy, and all of the beautiful things that have happened as a result of just a few tweaks, a few different distinctions, right? Even you sharing, I think you shared it on stream, but the people that you helped close to you, who otherwise wouldn't have talked to you because
Yeah.
of that distinction, right? I mean, that's
Well, yeah,
that,
I didn't allow myself to be open to talking to them. I didn't
right,
want to do I didn't want to do therapy sessions.
right. And now they're coming to you, and you're helping them, right? I mean, that's progress, dude.
Yeah, it's a major shift, and now it's a shift that I can't,
You,
I
you,
have
you can't
to.
unshift that. You can't unshift that. There's no going back. It's good. Anyway, it wasn't a dig. It was like, hey, man, you know what?
I know, I know, I know, I
There's
know.
been
No,
progress. It's good.
you've helped me a lot tremendously. You and Drew have been amazing to me. Two of the best people I've ever met and known. You and Drew, hands down, two of the best people ever. But I do have a quick announcement to make,
Oh, the
and
30-day challenge is
I
real.
want to put the music back on so it'll help me. But
What you need the music to
I
help you? This
think
is a big deal. What's happening here?
I think um, I have finally accepted the decision that was already made for me.
Oh, which one?
So I I'm gonna take a break from the stream.
You're gonna take a break from the stream. All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let this one be my last stream for right now and take a break. And that's it.
All right. Well, that decision wasn't made for you, but if that's
It,
what you need,
it
then
was made for me already. I just had to accept it. And it took a while for me to lose a couple of nights of sleep and then finally just okay, accept it.
all right. Well, let's try to get some wins for Zan the Man's last stream, ladies and gentlemen. What was the soundtrack of choice for that announcement?
Oh, I no, it's just no, it feels I want to have some music in the background. That's all. It's just I don't know. It's not easy for me to have those words come out of my mouth. But I just know that's what needs to be done
All
for
right.
right now. For right now.
Well, let's try to send Zan out on a high, ladies and gentlemen. We already want to know.
But here's a good question, Captain America. I'm gonna read this one because I really want to hear some answers on this one. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Sebastian said it would be more of the transition to life coaching and mentoring.
Okay. So do you feel like you have the skill sets to do it already? Right? That's basically the nuance. If you're looking for, if it's just, hey, how do I find clients for my business? What Drew said was great. And if you're looking at, you still need to develop the skills to get good at the actual craft then go get a coach. Who's doing it? Oh, good job, Drew.
Turn that around.
Corey, Corey wants to know, Zan, dang, we're going to miss you. Is it to focus on other things for a while? You know, the best answer I could give for the stream is that it's for personal reasons, and I want to leave it there. And I think that's the best. You know, that's the best. It's the proper thing to say. I don't need to go into it. So, but that's it. Yeah. But Corey, it does pain me tremendously. It really does. You know, it pains me tremendously. But you know, you have to. You know. So let's see. Sebastian said, "Okay, see, I liked your question at first, Captain America. Then you come back with this other stuff."
Uh-oh.
Okay. I tell you what, Captain America. Okay. Corey said, "That's cool, man. Much love. Thank you so much." And Posh says, "Mama Posh is actually at the ER right now with a
Whoa.
little fever." Oh, wow.
Whoa, I thought she was at home recovering.
Oh, we thought she was at home with you.
Well, extra love from the...
So this is her entertainment. So I guess maybe she's watching it.
All right.
So now I understand when she says this is good for a distraction.
Yeah. That
So
makes
we
sense.
love you, Mama Posh.
Thank you, Kathy. Lots of healing vibes.
I don't know. Gosh, it's just...
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try Captain America. It's a stretch, guys. If you think this is too much of a stretch, or
Uh-oh.
okay, I'm okay. Captain America. You're not Captain America. You're really not. Okay, I'm done.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you almost got it in. You got it in until whatever else you said.
I'm done.
You were there, man.
I'm not even gonna block you, but man, my hand almost wanted to block you.
Oh, you almost had it, dude. You almost had it.
Oh.
All right.
But I will go back and read just a section of it, okay? Because a section of it does help people on the stream to get it.
All right.
So okay, so
Let's
Captain America wants to know, how do you define coaching? How is it different from therapy? Are coaches pretending to be therapists?
How do you answer that now, Zan?
Okay, I give it a shot. I'll break it all three parts. How do you define coaching? I can give you a lot of answers, but let me just give you one word that defines coaching in its essence. H-E-L-P, help. Or you could say serve. That is the essence of coaching. Help, serve, love, support. If you can do that, you can become a great coach. Now, I think in addition to that, some people disagree with this, but I'm a big believer in getting certified. If you're going to go into fitness coaching, get a certification. If you're going to life coaching, get a certification. Whatever type of coaching you're going to, because the reason why you should get certification, because you're going to get some extra training that you're going to need. And it shows your level of commitment. So you should always get certification. Again, some people don't agree with that. I'm a big believer in getting certification for your style or your type of coaching. The other question was, how does it differ from therapy? Now, again, I think this is a blurry line. I think therapists are trained different than coaches. To me, therapy is more of bringing back your past and visiting your past. Coaching is more dealing with the now and your future. Coaching is focused on getting you from here to there, and getting the gap is taking action, getting you to accomplish and achieve your dreams. Therapy is more involved in your feelings and resolving past issues, not so much focused on moving from here to there. Now, again, that could be a gray area for some people, but I define it differently. I look at therapy as more, if you take a athlete, for example, therapy is more akin to rehabilitation, dealing with trauma, dealing with emotional issues. But coaching is more like, okay, let's go get this touchdown. You're on the field playing the game. But if you're hurt, you got to be in rehab. That's therapy. If you're not hurt and you're on the field, you're coaching, boom, let's go get this touchdown. So to me, coaching is more of an active doing process. Therapy is lay down and relax. Tell them about, what you're feeling today. Like that. That's my distinction. And lastly, are coaches pretending to be therapists? I think it's the other way around. I think some therapists are pretending to be coaches because coaching is a bigger business, and especially for marketing. So I think it's the other way around, but I do think that both are absolutely necessary, and they can be on the same team. And there are coaches who are so good they can provide therapy, because what is therapy again? Therapy is about healing and helping. Coaching has some components of healing, but definitely helping, serving, supporting, loving, the whole 9 yards, encouragement, the whole 9 yards. There you go, the whole 9 yards. So that's my big answer. And I could tell you more, but that's the gist of it. Now I'm going to take this over, and I could ask Evan each question. How do you define coaching?
Coaching is the ability to influence and guide people towards making the decision that is best for them. And if that's your definition of coaching, that's how I lead to everything is coaching. Most people see coaching as just, I'm going to sit down and tell you what to do. But I think sometimes giving a hug is coaching. Sometimes making people laugh is coaching. When Zane was DJing and he made people leave the studio or concert hall happier, I think that's coaching. So anything that can influence and guide people to help them make a better decision for themselves is coaching.
Okay, next question is, how is it different from therapy?
I see therapy as a subset of coaching. Therapy is coaching, but therapy is the daughter of coaching.
I like that.
Therapy is part of therapy is coaching, but coaching is not therapy. Therapy is a form of coaching. It's a form. It's one tool in your tool belt. And it can be a very valuable tool and one that you should learn, because some people will have maybe the tool you need to use today is therapy. Great. Maybe the tool that maybe all they even need, maybe they don't need a specific, maybe just by listening to them and letting them vent gives them clarity. And maybe you don't even say anything. How could you not say anything and still, that's still coaching.
Yeah.
Because they're leaving you now going off, making a better decision for themselves. You don't always have to be talking to them. So I think therapy is a fantastic tool and one that you can definitely learn. But I think it's a subset of coaching.
And lastly, are coaches pretending to be therapists?
See the last answer.
Yeah, that's kind of a muddy question, but yeah. Okay. Hey, that was it. See? Okay, let's go down and let's see. We've got
Was that good? What? See, I didn't see
that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh, Drew, do you want me to throw these at you, Drew, or are you okay?
No, I'm good.
Drew's he's focused on the game.
He is focused. He's 4-0-6. Let's go,
We're
Drew.
about to be 2-0 in a minute. We're about to be 2-0 in a minute.
What's happening?
So Sebastian says, what frameworks or strategies do you think would be the minimum requirement for someone wanting to be a life coach?
What frameworks or strategies?
I got a really good framework and strategy for you. Sebastian, if you're at home, draw a quadrant, okay? A quadrant. Put in the middle of the quadrant a heart, okay? And in each square, start with the letter S. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Put the heart in the middle. In the middle of the heart, put the letters EQ, which stands for emotional quotient. It's the EQ game. You talk about being a life coach, right? I think the 3 S's are so necessary if you're going to be a life coach. Any type of coach, really, but specifically a life coach. The first S is self-awareness. So you got to have a high level of self-awareness. The better your self-awareness is, the better life coach you're going to be. The next S is sensitivity. The better your sensitivity, and that encompasses having sympathy and empathy for your client and for people in general. So if you have that sensitivity taken care of, you're going to be a great life coach. The third S is self-confidence. And I don't have to explain that. You know what that is. And the last S, which is extremely important, is social skills. If you have those 4 S's, okay, you would be an amazing transformational life coach. Self-awareness, sensitivity, self-confidence, and social skills. And that's really, that's people always talk about IQ. EQ is more important than IQ. And most people, and this is just in general, speaking in general, don't want to offend anyone, most people who have high IQ have very low EQ. And most people who have a lot of EQ, they have to work on their IQ sometimes. Or maybe it might be kind of even, but I just know that most people, that's why coaching is the greatest profession ever. It's such a noble profession because you got to have a high level of EQ because you're making a difference in the world. Even therapists, coaches and therapists, that's what's going to change the world and make the world a better place. Teachers are in that too. But you know what I'm saying? But you're making a difference in people's lives. But for me, that's the framework strategy that you would need. And also, I would say, humbly, you should get certified. There's a lot of life coaches out there or life coach certification out there. You're going to learn things that you can never learn on your own through certification. And also, you can be part of a fraternity. You're going to meet people you never met before. I'm a big believer in getting a certification. That's my big answer for you, man. I hope it makes a difference for you. And Evan's got a lot of experience in this area, so he better give you more context on this also. Evan, the question is, what frameworks or strategies do you think would be the minimum requirement for someone wanting to be a life coach?
Yeah, I like Zan's answer. Because it's not my interpretation of the question was like, hey, what's the framework I need to teach that's going to help me serve my clients? Where what you need is in you. Like, you have to be good at reading people. So it's not some framework like following Myers-Briggs or something. It's you actually. It's the art of being to actually read people. To know what they want, to know what they need, to help them get there. Step one is before you can guide them, you have to know what they're feeling. And that's a really hard thing to do. And most coaches are not good coaches or can only coach a select few people who are exactly like them, primarily because they can't read people. And so they don't know, they just see everybody as themselves. And so most of the advice you give is actually not the right advice. You have to be willing to give advice that you yourself would not take because you are not them. And most coaches are not good at that.
Great answer. I mean, it's so funny. Okay, so I got a couple of comments in the section.
All right.
So, and we could just slide through these. So I don't have to really answer these. So I'm gonna make them more like comments.
Okay.
So, Captain wants to know where to get certification for life coaching, and this is not Sebastian, this is pseudo Captain America. He says, where to get certification for life coaching and how much does it cost? Thanks for the answer. And how can I get Evan to coach me? I only have $5 in my pocket. I just said, okay. All right, okay. But Sebastian says, thank you guys. And then Ruben Cabrera says, what's up, guys?
Hey, Ruben.
How did Zan first team up with Evan?
Wow, it's the second time we got this question today.
I know.
Wow, nobody's ever asked this, I don't think. Maybe they have.
Well, Evan, this is how, for me, how Evan came onto my radar.
There you go. You know what? This is good because I answered it the first time, so now Zan gets to answer it in his words the second time.
So this is how Evan came onto my radar. I consider myself a spiritual person, and I look for. I like to be driven by my purpose and my passion. And when I knew I was going to be making this transition from entertainer to coaching, I went and got, specific, training in regards to that and got certification. But I still was also looking for like the right community and coach at the same time to absorb myself in it. But I also had the smarts at that time, well, like now too, but I had the smarts that I wanted to make a decision on one, not like this one, this one, this one, this one, and be all over the place. Because I've been studying this personal development stuff for many years. But I wanted someone who I felt had a grasp on purpose and the meaning of life and passion, not just pseudo word saying. And so I picked up. He wrote this book called Built to Serve, and of course, he got all the videos and stuff. And most people come to Evan through the videos. I think I've seen some of his videos, but that wasn't the thing that made me like I've got to hang out with this guy and get to know this guy. It was his book Built to Serve. And he promoted that. He did like a pre-sale of it. And I brought the pre-sale package of it and got into movement makers. And then when I got into movement, because you see some, in the promo stuff, Evans in his videos, hey guys, this. They talk about your purpose, all this different things, which is good. But when you get into movement makers, by the way, for those out there, don't confuse what I'm saying, movement makers, okay?
We win again, 2 in a row. Holy cow! How's that time? We have time? Oh, we got time. Wow, we're flying through these.
I mean, my lord.
Wow.
4, 0, and 11.
I got 5, 0, and 12, my friend. You undersold yourself. You undersold yourself. All right.
Oh my lord.
So Ruben, to wrap up, I joined Movement Makers right away, day one, and Evan came out and he showed who he was. He spoke, he presented, and then I started following Evan on everything he did. On IG Live, which I didn't know how to get on at the time, every place he would show up, I showed up. And so he would show up on the stream, and I would just show up, and I would just hang out. People came on stream and asked, I wouldn't even ask questions. I would just hang out, because I wanted to be around that type of energy, that type of character, that type of mindset, that type of person. And the more we hung out, it's like anything else. If you spend time with anything, you get to know it, and it gets to know you. And maybe that's the secret. You hang out. I mean, if you hang out with anybody or anything, it becomes a part of you. You become part of it. That wasn't the original intention. It was just I liked this guy, and I read his book cover to cover. Got the audio version, all of it. Went to all the little Facebook and Movement Maker, all of it. But you make the decision to commit, and that's my thing in a whatever. That's all. So yeah.
Story in a nutshell.
Yeah. So that's my thing.
All right, one more game.
And
let's end on 3. Drew's on fire. Drew, you are rocking it.
Drew's got a heart. Drew, what's the heart for? Oh, because you won 2 games in a row?
No.
Huh?
You clearly didn't realize what I just did.
What did he just do?
What you just do?
Me? I didn't, or Zen didn't? Or both of us? I guess both of us.
We'll see if he notices.
Oh, if he notices. Okay, Zen, that's for you.
If I notice? I don't. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what happened. You got to check your IG DMs maybe.
No,
email. No.
I'm totally clueless.
Check your private message. Is it a Zoom chat?
What is it?
Check your Zoom chat. No.
It's not. Well, I mean, I can put it in Zoom chat.
Check your. He put the Movement Makers link. He gave you the Movement Makers link. Affiliate sign up with Zen Demand. No. All right. I don't know.
Anyways, so. Yeah. Wow. Like I am what? In the last 2 games, I am.
You're crushing it, dude.
I'm totally curious by the heart sign. Okay, because you don't know to put a heart sign in. That's the first time I've seen Drew put a heart sign.
I am 8, 0, and 25.
Wow.
For the evening.
Wow.
Oh, I know what it is. He's loving this game. That's what it is.
Yes, totally loving this game.
2-0.
What am I? I'm 1, 0, and 1, 1, and no 2, 1, and 5. Come on now. That's some carry right there.
Okay, so what we got?
I didn't even look at the damage charts for the last game.
I didn't either. You're probably crazy.
Drew, was that? Drew, I'm still stuck on Drew right now. Drew, was that correct? The heart is there because you won the game twice.
No.
Totally.
No. He's
Okay.
lying.
Oh, is he? Oh my God!
Come on, listen to him. That is not why Drew put a heart.
Oh,
Maybe he loved your Movie Makers rant.
There you go.
No, that's not it either. Listen to him.
oh my gosh!
I don't know. What did he do?
I don't know.
I don't know, Zen. You're
the
supposed
heart's
to
for
notice.
me. No, I don't know. Okay.
Well, he didn't say the heart was for you. He said
Oh, he just
he
put the
did
heart.
something that then led to the heart that you need to catch.
Oh my gosh!
It clearly was not caught.
Oh, okay. Something I did or something I said?
Nope.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Not something he did or said.
It was something I did.
Something.
Oh, something he did.
It wasn't the link to Movie Makers.
Nope.
Wow.
All right. Okay,
else
we
did you
move
do?
on. That's
What
gonna
did you do for
be
Zen?
that's gonna be
I mean, we have a question from Sebastian.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Sebastian,
I'm about
okay.
to go to that, but that's gonna change. That's gonna change everything.
What do you mean it's going to change everything?
No. If I go to his question, then my mind I can't.
I'm fine with a transition.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
We've been picking 1 and 2 for a while, Drew. This is good.
All right. So Sebastian has the question, and I have one answer that is so all-encompassing. Okay.
Yep.
Drew,
Uh-huh.
you see Chuko? You see his question? You see what he said?
Oh my God. What's the question?
No, it's a.
It was more of a comment rather
Yes,
than
the
an
comment. You see what I'm saying, Drew? Okay, and we just talked about therapy. Thank you, Drew, because I didn't want to do it.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm just saying, we just talked about therapy. Some people need therapy.
Zan definitely needs therapy.
Zen
Okay.
needs therapy.
all right.
Wow.
Okay.
After reading this chat tonight, he needs therapy.
Zen
No,
needs therapy.
I'll
What?
be okay.
You
I'll
guys
be
are
okay.
having your own conversation.
I
I don't
know.
know what's going on right now.
I'll be okay. But you know what? If anything, I just like, guys, you really do need help. I mean, we wish we could help you. Why do you feel that way? But anyways, it does. It just reveals who they are. It's like, dude.
Ruben just needs to rewind the stream about 10 minutes, and then she'll get the answer. to her.
Where are the
Ruben
questions?
said, Evan, how did? Oh, okay, yeah.
How about
okay.
Sebastian's question? Where's Sebastian's
Sebastian,
question?
okay, so here's the all-encompassing answer. I'm gonna give it to Evan and Drew. Sebastian's question is this: how would you deal with self-sabotage?
Ooh.
My
okay.
all-encompassing answer is self-improvement. The deal with self-sabotage, self-improvement. That's all-encompassing. I'm gonna give it over to these guys.
The hardest part is catching it. Because when you self-sabotage, you think
Well,
it's
that might be self-awareness then.
Yeah, it is. It's the hardest part is catching it because while you are self-sabotaging, you are telling yourself a logical reason that you believe, at least in the moment. You might look back a week later and say, oh, that was actually really stupid. Why did I do that? But in the moment, you think it's a smart thing to do. You've convinced yourself to play small, to go backwards, to not do this thing. All right? So the hardest part is actually catching it. The best way, I think, to do it is as soon as you do catch it, you train yourself to take action on it. So even if you realize you made a mistake that was a week ago, find some way to course correct. Apologize to that person. Take another piece of action, right? Like as soon as you catch it, even if it's a week or a month or a year later, do something towards it. And what's going to happen if you keep training yourself for action, that window between when it happens and when you catch it will shrink. So instead of it taking a month, it takes 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 days, 1 day, and then you'll get it. I'm about to do it. I'm about to self-sabotage again. Because as long as you catch it and then don't do anything, you never change the actual behavior. So, you've self-sabotaged on something, Sebastian, and hey, welcome to the club. Every human has.
Yep.
So what are you going to do about it? Like the best thing you can do right now is not stress out about how do I deal with it. It's what did you self-sabotage on, and what's an immediate piece of action you can take right now towards making some minor way of fixing it. And do that every time. and you get much better. That's how you start getting better at catching it, and that's how you start getting better at not allowing it to derail your future plans. Huh?
Anything from Drew? Some of these names are so funny. We got Donald Obama in the house.
Oh, there you go.
Donald Obama.
Donald
Big fan of
Obama.
Evan. Can't believe I can ask some questions live. Okay, let's go.
Hey, Barack Obama follows me on Twitter, so let's go, guys.
That's amazing. That's
I
right.
gotta check if Trump does. I don't think
Does
so. Trump is
needs
off
to
Twitter.
follow-
Yeah. He no longer has account.
He's banned from Twitter, so I don't know if he follows me. But honestly, I think it's only because when we did a top 10 rules, we've done top 10s on every president. I mean, not every president. There weren't videos on them, but we did when we were doing Obama. I tweeted at him to say, "Hey, can you make a top 10? Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation video for me." I tweeted at him, and he didn't write back, but he followed me. So,
That's amazing.
or at least his team did.
Drew, did you want to add anything to the self-sabotage question? How do you deal with self-sabotage?
I think Evan's answer suffices.
Yep. Okay.
Suffices. Wow.
Ruben says, Evan, how do you niche down your ideal client when creating an online course?
Well, it's who you used to be, right? This process we go through in Built to Serve. You know, this is tapping into the why and the how, right? So why, your purpose comes from your pain. Whatever you struggle the most with is who you want to help, and then how you got out of that pain is what you're going to teach other people. So that's your niche. Whatever you struggle, huh?
The passion process and the recipe for success.
That's in the how section.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the how. But you know, the target of who you're targeting, right, is you, is people like you. But they were, you know, a year ago you or 5 years ago you. That's who you want to help.
Ruben, this book right here, he talks about your purpose, your why equals your purpose, and your how equals your passion. In this book, page 81, tenure chunking, emotional patterns, page 83. Tenure chunking starts on 81. Emotional patterns is page 83. The police lineup is page 86. And telling a great story is 118. That would get you really clear on your purpose. So those are great exercises to do from the book, and that will help you tremendously. And also in the how section about your passion. The recipe of success is on page 151. I believe it's 151, and then the passion process is page 156. All in here. All your answers are right in here. Okay. Okay, so I hope that should help you quite a bit and help you create the best online course ever. Okay.
But look, because if you're gonna teach an online class, it's got to be something that you have experience in. And you know what you have a lot of experience in? Your life.
Yeah.
What have you been doing for the past 3 years? Gaining a lot of experience in something.
Oh, that's a good question. What are you gonna teach your online course on? Yeah, tell us down here in the chat. I didn't even think about that as a follow-up question. That's a good one, Evan.
But that's what they were asking. It's like, how do I pick my niche? You're going to teach. That's part of the course selection is what my niche is, right?
Well, no, he wants to niche down.
Yeah.
For his ideal client when creating an online course. But then what is he niching down on? What topic or sub area you're talking about? So what will your online course be about?
That's what he needs to figure out.
Yeah, but do you know Donald? I mean, not Donald. Who is this? Ruben.
Donald Obama.
Talk to us, Donald Obama. Let me see. Let me. I gotta screen you sometimes first. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure Donald Obama is one of the previous characters.
Well, that's okay. Let's see, because
Everybody gets a second chance. Oh, good job, Drew.
Man, you're right, Drew. Doggone it, man. These guys. Okay, you're right, Drew. Thank you, Drew.
All right.
Woo-wee. Okay. You should just know by the name. But yeah, you're right, Drew. They just, it's like they go and come back with different, you know. And I just don't get it. It's like, dude, we're here to help. Wait, where are you? Let me not be quiet and say, shut up.
I had a feeling by the first time they commented.
But I was trying to like,
I know.
you know.
And sending you lots of love. Who's our jungler? Oh, Udyr. Oh, I gotta watch out. How's Drew doing? Drew's got the only kill of the game. Let's go.
Yeah, Udyr was bot here, so.
All right. We'll play safe.
Okay. Okay. I think. Okay. Any questions out there, guys, for Evan? You got all of this brilliance here, genius here, Drew Q,
Drew Q, Mountain
all
Drew.
this great stuff here, guys.
Drew, wait, are you starting your fasting thing? When is that happening?
Or
Or is that next month? Next month? Like June 1st or what?
Whenever, like the first full week of June.
What
Did
does
you
that
say
mean?
Drew first?
Drew first. What do you mean first full week? Like when does a week start for you? Sunday?
Yeah.
The first Sunday of June is when you start.
The
Yes.
first Sunday of June.
And did you decide on the format?
What do you mean? Did I decide on the format?
Like is it official? You're doing like set number of hours? Like 3 days on and then what was it? 3 days on and 3 days off? No. 3 days on, 4 days off?
4 days eating, 3 days fasting.
Right. And then the 4 days are just whenever or there's
So it'll be my last meal during the week will be Monday evening,
Right.
and then I will eat again Thursday evening.
right. I got that part, but the Monday, what happens on Monday? Like whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, Monday is like a normal day. Like I said, my last meal will be dinner.
Are you gonna count calories?
Count calories. When you're fasting, counting calories is not the goal.
I think it means on the other days.
Eat so many calories per day.
On the other days, like, so I just have to be mindful of usually the first day breaking the fast is pretty crucial.
Right, but you're not going to be downing like Twinkies and stuff on the other 4 days.
And you're not eating like 3,000 calories in one day. You keep around 2,000, right? Or
I mean, I'm not I am not a calorie counter. Like historically, that is just a failed strategy for me. So,
Awesome.
like I typically eat 2 square meals a day, usually lunch and dinner, plus coffee in the morning. And usually I will have cream in my coffee. So once the fast is broken, I will go through my normal eating regimen.
Where does square meals a day come from?
That's a good question.
This is what I always heard. I always heard it in the movies, and it was always related to prison.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they always say about giving a square meal, because it's like a square. They used to have
Like a cafeteria square, yeah.
in a square tray. So they give them 2 square meals, or whatever a day or whatever, like that, 2 square meals. And I always saw that reference when it was in like movies, but we got to prison because we have those little square trays.
Wow. So it's just a full meal because of a cafe. All right. I like it. See, there you go. Zan dropping the knowledge on us.
Movies, man. Entertainment is one of the biggest, teachers of how we learn our beliefs and our culture. Entertainment is huge. It's so insidious. Because like you're being entertained, but they're teaching you messages and lessons and the whole 9 yards. It's amazing what it does to you subconsciously.
What was it? Washing money.
Yeah.
Washing money?
All of it is you do this, and it's the best way to, they always like, even with children, there's 2 of the best ways of teaching children to get them to understand something is through games and movies, or just games. It's entertainment, period. Music, your mind picks it up better, holds on to it better. but it's all through entertainment, games, music, movies, stuff like that. And kids like, because it keeps them excited, keeps them involved, keeps them engaged, and they don't get bored. So their brains pick up and they learn lessons. So then Hollywood does the same thing. I mean, there's so much stuff that throughout the world, I mean, especially in America, then they export it, that people believe what they believe because of the movies. It's just amazing that the powerful impact that they figure that out. But then again, you know, the B.F. Skinners, the Dr. Milgrams, all those guys, they knew how the brain and sociology and all that stuff worked way back in the day, and knew all the experience it did on people and how it affects you and how it changes you. And they also get you at a young age. They said by the age of 7, your unconscious mind is set. But they said you can still change it later through what's it called? Bruce Lipton, you know, Dr. Bruce Lipton, epigenetics. But it's a fascinating thing because most people don't know how to change their beliefs. It's set, you know. So it's just amazing. Drew, you're doing a lot of work in the chat.
Drew needs to do more work in the game. He's 1-3. Drew, let's go.
There you go.
Drew's working his butt off in the chat.
Drew needs to be in the game, not the chat. He's lost more in this game than in the past 2 combined, I think. Maybe not.
Oh, wait, 2-0 though.
Yeah, let's end on a high. I still want to end on a high.
Oh, Sebastian wants to know. Maybe this Drew and both. I have no answer for this, man. Drew and Evan have a good answer for this. How would someone? Sebastian wants to know. How would someone protect their finances from hyperinflation?
Oh, there you go, Drew. That's a good Drew question. Protect your finances from hyperinflation, Drew.
So there's a lot of different like foods for thought as far as when you have hyperinflation, what does that mean to asset prices?
Less valuable.
Less valuable?
You said assets?
Yeah,
prices.
Yeah, what happens to prices, asset prices with hyperinflations?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
No. They're less valuable, but he asked what the prices are. The prices go up.
Yeah. So because basically when a currency is devalued through hyperinflation, assets and things, so goods and services, get more expensive because the dollar is worth less.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you're gonna focus, you know, protection against hyperinflation boils down to, you know, putting your dollars into assets before hyperinflation happens. So really, I mean, you know, it kind of goes back to the whole diversification strategy of.
Or said they inflate. Okay. They inflate. Okay. So diversification. Okay, so that would be the key, is diversification.
Yeah. So some people choose to hold their money in like physical things, like that's why gold and silver is often talked about during hyperinflation. But like you will still also see. There you go.
Got a flash follow. Hey, Drew, that's so good. Listen, Drew, we haven't done that in a while. That's a flashback to our bot lane play, man.
Another one.
Wow, that was great.
That's a good throwback to our bot lane, man. Drew hit a bind. I got to follow through. Flash on that. Let's go. Uh-oh, now I'm gonna die.
You're about to be 3-0, guys. You're about to be 3-0.
No, we're losing. We're behind on this game, but maybe.
Yeah, this Twitch is.
Whoa, 8-0. What happened?
Get my jump on so we can be 3-0. Let's get your jump on, Zan.
Get your what?
Hey.
Oh, he's like jump Evan. On. He's jumping.
I'm like Evan.
Jumping for victory.
Let's go. Come on.
There you go, Drew. There you go.
1,000 gold.
There you go, Drew.
That was not the best trade in the world.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what this is, but Sebastian wants to follow up. He says, "Is it possible to set a business up on a USB in a tax-free haven?"
You're gonna spend
Yeah.
you're gonna spend an inordinate amount of money to do something.
Just to do,
silly like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Is it
Like,
possible? Sure. Is it
sure,
worth
yeah.
it? No.
Prove that you can make money first,
Yeah.
then worry about that.
So Mr. Ruben Cabrera came back with this question. He says, "I'm creating an online course on teaching our Mexican family recipes."
Okay.
So in regards to niching down on that, are you going to be selling your recipes? Is it going to be teaching the general public, or would it be teaching restaurants? Would it be more business, commercial? Is that the right direction? And if you say, okay, I'm going to be doing people, then you can niche down.
So
other women, mothers.
Well, I was gonna say I've got a friend who lives out in Portland who they have partnered up with a couple in Italy who they only speak Italian, but like this is like a grandma who wanted to do this, and they know Italian. So what they set up was a live stream event where they could have like an Italian grandma teach them people how to make like ravioli and pasta and that type of thing.
Okay.
And they turned it into kind of like more of like a live event rather than a course. So they just run it. I think they run it like 2 or 3 times a month.
But they could take their live event, edit it, right? Record, edit it, and then turn those videos into a course, right?
Well, but I mean, so for the grandma, it's more about like the experience, rather than like just giving them the recipe, you know.
Yeah, it's like Zen. You could give somebody a CD of the songs you played at the event, but it's not the same as hearing you live.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Let's go.
I mean, right? It's an
Oh yeah,
experience.
no, it's live is going to be live. So Ruben, I'm creating an online course on teaching our Mexican family recipes. Who do you want to teach them to? And if you say women, okay, what type of women? What age? It's going to be mothers. It's going to be young, young single girls. I mean, that's what you be making up. And Posh Notion says there's courses and live classes on Amazon now. Oh, cool.
Amazon? That's a new one.
So there's courses and live classes. I didn't know Amazon had courses and live classes.
Bonnie's on the up and up.
Bonnie knows her
Let's
stuff.
go, Bonnie. So, Bonnie, the T-shirts you made, were they custom? Did you ask? We were talking about that, of making custom T-shirts for people, right?
68 of them.
What is that what you did, or did you ask her approval, or what ended up happening with all of that?
Yeah. Corey Reed says, Sebastian, that's Quest, way to be the question asking MVP today. Sebastian wants to know thoughts on psychedelic.
Haven't used them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm the like safest of. I haven't even smoked a cigarette, guys. I was talking to a lawyer today about timelines and expectations of doing all the visa stuff, and she said, well, here's what usually happens unless there's some kind of surprise. Like, oh, well, like, what kind of surprise? Well, for example, if you have a criminal record and you haven't told us. It's like, I have no, I haven't even smoked a cigarette, guys. There's no criminal record. There's none of those kinds of surprises. It's funny. Like, I am on your side, but if you lie to me, I'm not on your side. Okay. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Posh says, I just saw that about 2 weeks ago. She just saw that about 2 weeks ago?
I think the Amazon thing.
Oh, okay, cool. And Jan Peterson is in the house. Thank you, Jan, for being here.
Hey, Jan, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Ask away. Evan, oh, this is, I know this question is in the, let me find it. Okay, I asked the question. Ask the question.
Okay.
But I know it's in this book.
Ooh, okay.
Evan, what question would you ask your 20-year-old self?
That question's not in the book.
in the book you talk about how people used to hate this question. And you go back.
That's the question that's what I would tell my 20-year-old self. What did I mishear the question?
Ask your 20. Oh, okay, that's a different. Okay. I jumped
What would
the
I
gun.
ask my? Yeah, it was a different question.
I jumped the gun. Okay, so
What
that's
would
a different.
I ask my 20-year-old self?
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Good job, Jan. Yeah, what would you ask your 20-year-old self?
I wonder because it's probably the same logic. That whatever you would ask your 20-year-old self is still what I would ask, what 90-year-old Evan would ask present day Evan. So it's like so then it still becomes, well, what do you need right now? What would I ask my 20-year-old self? That's a thinker for a multitasking. I like it. Who asked this? This is Jan?
She says, and also she said, yeah, Jan says you're lying too because you do have a criminal record of stealing our hearts, Evan.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's something Drew would say. And put that in the joke book.
Brownie point.
That was
Brownie
a good
point.
one, though. It made Drew chuckle. That was a good one.
Wow.
What question would I ask my 20-year-old self? Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't have a good answer to that.
I like what you were saying earlier. I think I would, Drew, is there a question you would ask your 20-year-old self?
Is there a question I would ask my 20 years old self?
Because it implies that you don't, like,
Yeah,
that person
yeah.
has something to teach you, right? And so that's the lesson. Like, what do I want?
But here's mine. My question would be this.
All right.
Ooh, this is a good one.
All right.
It's a new philosophy I just developed, and I have a framework for it too. So my question is,
I got him.
Good job, Drew.
is one word, 3 letters, 1 question.
Huh?
And the one word is WIN. What's important now?
Okay, but
That's
how does that then help you?
Because you're 20 years old, like what's important now? When you're 20, you got all these different things going through your head, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, what you want to be, what you don't want to be. And you say, okay, what's important now? And that would make you focus.
Oh, you're taking it as like guidance for the 20-year-old? Is that how you meant it? Is that how you meant it, Jan?
Yeah, that's how I interpret it.
Jan, is that what you meant? That is supposed to be guidance for the 20-year-old, or is guidance for the present day?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. Talk to us, Jan. Okay, so that's how I get it. So Paul says only the backs are customized with crew. Judge and champ kind of like a jersey. I couldn't get the clearance fast enough and don't have the time to make each person's logos. The design time for each logo is hours long sometimes, but I'm customizing the cards as much as possible and making cool labels and stickers. I'll send pics of the final products to IG, DM if you want. These are going out next week. I still have to pack and create the cards and like 40 shipping labels, LOL. I'm going to have a hashtag and unboxing request on each.
All right. Did anything happen with the junior achievement thing, or also too time restricted?
Okay, that's another question, Pasha. You put it in, I'm gonna read it. So I want to make sure we get in before the game is over. So put your response in here, Pasha. You know I'm gonna read yours first. Okay.
Hit the shroom.
Anybody got any
Drew.
any thoughts on Nietzsche and his philosophy?
Drew has thoughts.
What?
Nietzsche and his philosophy.
Says, hello.
Come on, that's straight up Drew's alley.
June Claus says hello from Russia.
Oh, hello. We have Cookie in the house.
Oh my gosh, where? Cookie! Hello!
You guys are here. Are you here for the weekend?
Yeah.
Hi,
Here
Cookie!
for the weekend. All right.
Hello! Hey, Cookie, I'm gonna hop on here while you hopping up and down. I'm gonna jump too. Look, Cookie. Look, I'm hopping too. Cookie!
Oh my.
Oh
Yep.
man, that made my day. Cookie's in the house. Hey, I'm gonna tell Tish that hold on, Cookie, stay right there. Hey, Tish.
Okay, stay right here.
You said to stay right there. You sound tired.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have Tish come and say hi to Cookie.
This is Zane's wife.
She's coming. She's coming. I want to say hi to Cookie. This is so cool. I had to stop her, break up, disturb her.
You
But,
woke up the what?
She was doing something. I said, "Hey, come say hi to Cookie."
Uh-oh.
So I had to interrupt her. There's Cookie.
Saying hi to the same.
You see Cookie right there?
Oh,
Oh, she's behind
here.
Evan.
She's here.
Cookie, come to the side. There she is.
Oh, I died.
She's working out. She's exercising.
Oh, so close, Drew.
Cool.
I know.
Yeah,
was
she's in
close.
there exercising.
Almost in tower range. How are you doing? I'm 1 and 3. Oh, you're 6 and 8. That's not bad. Oh,
back.
Jinx just turned up. There we go.
Okay, Posh says,
Posh says-
I'm gonna have, she says, I just don't have the time or supplies to make the JA logos this time, but I told David I want to sponsor season 3, so there will be more time. And Posh says, hi, Cookie.
All right. Hey, David, Posh, David's daughter just graduated today. Maybe maybe you surprise him with, I don't know what the college was. If you look at his, I joined him on his Instagram Live. He's in New Orleans. He's in New Orleans. It was in the French Quarter. She graduates today. He did a quick IG Live. I just joined for a little bit. Maybe there's, if it says what university she's at, there's a special. So not that you need to. Just thoughts. I like David. David Meltzer, solid dude. If you guys don't know David Meltzer.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Jen Patterson wants to know, is Cookie Evans' daughter? Jen, Cookie is like the sweetest angel in the entire world. She is like the best ever.
Good job on Baron. She's my niece. And I think everybody's here. I think Nina's planning some birthday weekend something. Yeah, I got my two nieces and my nephew. What time is it? Okay, we still have
4:40.
We still have
Oh, Sebastian, Sebastian,
Hey!
Sebastian wants to know, Evan, do you have a coach?
multiple coaches for different things. There's no one coach that I can turn to for everything. So there's different coaches for different things, right? Like my parents are still my coaches for life and values and being a good human. I spent an hour and a half on a Zoom today with Brendan Burchard, and he was giving me coaching for some of the things that we're working on. All the people that I profile on my videos, I still see as my coaches as well, who are teaching me and pulling me up. So when you find, I think that's the key. Like, there's no one coach who's going to give you everything. So find the coaches who have the skill sets and have done the thing that you're trying to do. And constantly look out.
And Pa says, oh, thanks. And she said, I sent them Hanukkah gifts too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
Oh, June. Okay, June is from Russia, right? June wants to know, Evan, can you give a definition of entrepreneur and how to become an entrepreneur?
Definitions. For those who've been on the stream for a while, I don't really care too much about definitions, but how to become an entrepreneur is you solve a problem and get paid to do it. Find someone who's got a problem, you solve it for them, you get paid to do it. That's an entrepreneur.
And how to become an entrepreneur? I think you just become a problem solver. Yeah.
Yeah, you find a problem, solve it, get paid to do it.
It's so nice because there's so many different ways. Like they used to say way back in the day, find a need and fill it. It's the same thing that Evan is saying. Same thing. Said, nice, thank you.
You're welcome. What was the name again on that? Was that Jen?
June Claus.
Oh, June.
Like Claws, Claus, not the Santa Claus, but the other Claus.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, welcome aboard and thanks for the question.
Now I realize. Oh, so Evan, this is Sebastian. Sebastian's just amazing. What
Sebastian
problems
says,
do you feel that you solve or are trying to solve? Evan is trying to solve the world's biggest problem.
Yep. Was that the question? What's the problem I'm trying to
The
solve?
process, yeah, Sebastian wants to know what problem do you feel that you have solved or are trying to solve?
Yeah.
And
well,
I just injected.
I definitely
Evan
have not
is-
solved it, but I'm trying every day.
Evan is solving the greatest problem in the world.
I'm trying. People don't believe in themselves enough. That's what we're trying. Oh, do I go for it? I do. I got you, Drew. Oh, you would have got it. I kind of stole one for you.
It's all good.
It's about time I stole one from you, though. I mean, there's been so many the other way around, Drew. This game is turning around. We might get a win here.
You know what I wish I was at right now? I wish I was at Evan's house right now so I could say hi to Cookie. If I could transport in Evan's car, transport myself, I'll put myself right there
Oh.
at Evan's place. I can say, hey, Cookie. That's what I wish I was at right now at the moment.
They're I don't know what they're doing out there. They're doing something out there. Okay. Well, we're losing in kills, but we're winning in pressure. So there's that.
Can Drew still pull it out?
Can
Can
Drew?
Drew
Yeah,
carry
I
us
mean
to
that's
victory?
that really is the question of the day. Can Drew carry us to victory? Drew is 6-9-9. He's got some ways to go.
Come on, Drew.
Come on, Drew.
It'll
Oh,
be
he's-
3-0.
Drew's dead right now. We gotta wait.
Oh,
That's his last
Only,
death.
only so much I can do while I'm dead.
That's his last death. That's his last death. He's done at 9. He's gonna end the game at 18
But
and
that means
9.
Drew can answer. He can answer questions now.
He can answer.
Hey
questions.
guys, come on here and ask Drew a question.
I'm not dead anymore.
He
Oh.
just came back up. Here he
You
comes.
came. Oh, that quick? Oh man.
It's like 47, 57. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, hello, Teemo.
Kill the Twitch.
I blinded the wrong guy. Got him. Okay, well, you guys got him. I blinded him. The poison killed me. All right. Is this the game? 30
Drew-
seconds?
What kind of music do you guys prefer? Pata pata. Pata thing, pata.
That's a great song.
Pata thing, pata.
I didn't really hear your version of it. Because you only play like, at least, maybe you played the whole thing, but I only heard a little bit of it when I joined.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
you've got some remix of it. It's more
Yeah.
upbeat. Oh my
Yeah.
God, we're gonna win!
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh my lord.
Wow!
Wow.
Holy
For
cow! What a
sure.
comeback!
3-0.
It happened. 3-0. Is that
You see
4 in a
what
row?
happens if Cookie shows up? Oh, that good energy.
Do we give Drew great shot calling? Why not? You know what? Why not? Great shot calling, Drew. Great shot calling. Wow. Let's check the damage charts.
3-0. Great job.
Oh, Drew was second. Look at that. Wow, Warwick out-damaged everybody. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Warwick?
yeah. His lifesteal, like there was one time like we were down like 7 or 8 kills and he got a triple kill and was just unkillable.
Thank you, Corey. He says 3-0. Woo! See you, everyone, and miss you already, Zan. Thank you, Corey.
All right. Well, 3-0. Let's give the last word to Zen. I gotta go do family stuff, but what do you got for us, Zen? Send us out on a final Zen message of the day.
We love you guys. Thank you for being part of the stream. Please come back. Evan and Drew and whoever they may have here are going to be amazing for you. This is the best place to be on YouTube. Please come back and support the channel and let us be a blessing to you.
There you go. Zen the man out. Go follow him
And
on
happy
Instagram.
birthday, Evan!
One day later. We got it. Much love, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. Continue to believe. Take care, everybody.